Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Perry, the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Pollard going to try the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The former Cowboy, Deion Sanders, in on the tackle. Now a give, right side. Pollard trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, 57 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Vince Wilfork, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, it's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Cunningham looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now Perry. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On play action, it's Murray. This is Smith with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And some room to work. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The Cunningham's throw taken in here by Jackson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Well, he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Cunningham. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Cunningham. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Anderson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Harvin. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the ground, it's James. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Washington 17.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Dupree. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Murray off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Adams, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Harvin. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Harvin. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Ofc. Okay, Ofc was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Ofc is really the preferred word.
Ofc. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cunningham to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 65 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 38, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Harvin. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's got his tight end. It's Dupree. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Vince Wilfork make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw it, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play fake. Murray. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On play action, it's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really